The world is full of delicacies that may excite your taste buds in just a few seconds, but there exist some dishes that you may find very strange. Today, we're here with the top 10 weirdest and bizarre things people actually eat. Have you ever questioned how different cultures can provide cuisine that could seem like a nightmare to us? Let's find out. Number 1. Balut, Philippines. One of the strangest snacks ever, balut is an unusual Filipino dish served everywhere, from street stalls to fancy restaurants. It is a fertilized duck egg, complete with a developing embryo. The embryo is incubated for about 14 to 21 days before being cooked to death and consumed. Sounds disgusting, right? When it's time to devour the egg's contents, the embryo will have grown eyes, a beak, and occasionally even feathers. Balut, which has a high protein content, is a divine energy source for everyone. However, it has unique properties and is known as a power bank for males. It is such a well-known delicacy that it has its festival. The greatest balut producers from across the Philippines showcase the caliber of this regional delicacy through a balut saputi festival. Number 2. Casumarzu, Italy. Casumarzu is considered the most dangerous cheese in the world, but what makes it so minacious? Well, it's because of the insects. Also known as the maggot cheese, Casumarzu is made exclusively on Sardinia Island. The main ingredients used to make it are sheep milk and live maggots. After fermentation, the cheese is allowed to decompose with the help of cheese fly larvae that have been implanted especially for this and whose only job is to digest it. The larvae's actions cause the cheese to melt and become highly liquid. However, it's now considered illicit and was banned from production in 1962. Number 3. Hakrall, Iceland. This dish is not for the people with faint hearts. After tasting this fermented shark dish, you'll begin to mistrust your senses and wonder how something so pungent could be a delicacy. Hunting for Greenland sharks, notorious for having toxic flesh, marks the start of the expedition. Once the shark has been caught, its head is cut off to stop the buildup of dangerous toxins. The shark's body is then either hung to dry or buried in a small pit. The shark can go through a fermentation process throughout its drying time. The harmful compounds in the shark's meat are then broken down during its decomposition by bacteria and enzymes, making it safe to eat. These cube-sized bites have an aroma that makes your nose wrinkle and your eyes watery. If you want to try it, get ready to sink your teeth into the rubbery texture. Well, who knows who gets to try what, but one thing is for sure, whatever you try, put your whole heart, courage and stomach into consuming it. Number 4. Fried tarantulas, Cambodia. This dish is about a love story between Gordon and tarantulas. Yes, we're talking about the fried ones. This dish is all about those creepy creatures. A blend of regional spices is used to season fresh, juicy and plump tarantulas from the exotic streets of Cambodia, giving this dish a mouth-watering flavor. The essential step after that is frying. The spiders are deep fried until they have a crunchy golden brown surface that makes each bite sound fascinating. These fried tarantulas may seem frightening when placed on a platter due to their long legs and unusual form. Those who taste it will be pleasantly surprised by the flavor. Number 5. Escamoles, Mexico. Well, ant bites may be horrible, but ant-sized bites aren't. This dish is all about them and their larvae. It is both savory and scary. Escamoles are derived from the eggs and larvae of black Leometopum ants, which live in agave and oak trees. They have a long history that dates back to the Aztec era. Escamole harvesting is a delicate technique that requires carefully removing the ant larvae from the plant's roots where they exist. Escamoles typically appear in tacos or omelets, although they are served traditionally with tortillas and guacamole. Many people do not know how to harvest escamoles, causing production to be unstable or ants' nests to relocate. Production methods are being developed based on traditional and modern regulations, hygiene rules and trade agreements. Number 6. Century eggs, China. It's one of the most popular food adventures of all time. Are century eggs 100 years old? Well, certainly not. This dish is prepared from duck or quail eggs. For 100 days, the egg is immersed in a solution containing water, salt, coal and calcium oxide. During this time, the shell entirely dissolves and the egg white turns into an amber-colored mass with a jelly-like consistency, while the egg yolk turns a dark green, moldy color with a strong flavor. The origin of this dish traces long back to the Chinese history. Its recipe simplified over time. While century eggs are not for everyone, they have a place in the taste world as a unique and unusual delicacy. Fun fact, century eggs are also known as 1,000-year-old eggs. Number 7. Stinkheads, Alaska, United States. It's one of the stinkiest dishes in the world. The aroma of this dish is so gross that people hesitate to have it on their plates. Stinkheads, as the name suggests, are made using salmon fish's heads. Traditional methods include burying fish heads into the ground and allowing them to ferment for weeks or even months. The fermentation gives them a foul aroma, but don't judge a stinkhead by its odor. Underneath the quirky exterior is a taste that is surprisingly fascinating and completely unforgettable. Although the smell is so harsh that some people will compare them to socks worn practically every day for months. Astonished, right? Drop a comment below and let us know which of these bizarre foods you would dare to try. Number 8. Fried brain sandwich, United States. Looking to fry your brain in the best way? Try the fried brain sandwich. Originating in the USA, this snack consists of fried sliced calves' brains on sliced bread. To make a fried brain sandwich, the calf brains are bathed in water or milk to remove any blood, then coated in a seasoned flour or breadcrumb mixture before being fried until golden and crispy. They are typically served on a bun with condiments comprising mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, and onions. This meal is now off restrictions for health concerns. Also, slaughtering cows below 30 months is illicit. Therefore, many restaurants have replaced calf heads with pig heads. They did it to avoid any legal troubles. People compare its taste to a fried sponge. We'll leave it up to you to decide its truth. Number 9. Sanakeji, South Korea. Imagine having a live octopus on your plate. Not only that, you have to wrap your chopsticks around it and put it in your mouth. That's sanakeji, Korea's weirdest food. A live octopus is chopped into small pieces and served immediately. Because of lingering nerve activity, the tentacles frequently continue to move. It has a mild flavor, but its slimy and chewy texture attracts food adventurers. Adding sesame oil, seeds and red chili paste is a delicious way to enhance the dish and add some contrasting flavors. Not just weird, but this dish is dangerous as well. Tentacles are chewy and might get stuck in your tongue or throat. Approximately 6 people die each year by choking. Hence, eating live octopus must be done cautiously. Number 10. Wasp crackers, Japan. A wasp-filled biscuit. These are chocolate chip cookies, but with insects instead of chocolate chips. This snack originated when a Digger Wasp fan club collaborated with a local cookie maker to develop a one-of-a-kind cracker. This slightly savory but sweet dish comprises dried wasps and rice. The wasps used to make these crackers are said to be grown in just a few places in central Japan. To catch these insects, wasp predators set traps around the surrounding area. They are then boiled, dried and mixed with a rice cracker mixture. It's now imprinted with a hot iron cracker cutter. They are available at local markets and select gourmet retailers. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to not miss any further updates. Stay tuned with us and we'll see you at the next one.